Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cavaliers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So SMU's offense will have first crack at this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Knight. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
So Virginia's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Got room to work. Fights off a defender. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Eli Holstein to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early.
Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
Here's Holstein to throw. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Lewis. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick catch on 3rd down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give them...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's another first down.
The option, the keeper. Here's a little, got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Holstein. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lewis. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Holstein on the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Fakes to grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. The They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Holstein. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB.
There's a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Hale. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays. I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That's reeled in. It's Hale. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finding some room. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Play fake, Holstein. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Running inside. It's Lewis. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Eli Holstein to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give on the inside. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That's caught. It's Smith. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Brought down at the 32-yard line, picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Punts it out of the air.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
On target. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got his man. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's Holstein to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue taking on the Washington Huskies. And it's the Boilermakers able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. back over to your game in Dallas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll field this one in tight quarters. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Knight. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Knight. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The give out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start There he goes! Plows through the defense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Holstein rushes on him, and down he goes.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 35, he's got room. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The run inside. It's Lewis.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Wide receiver going in motion. There's some room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. On the move, it's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Holstein. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turn. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Eli Holstein to throw. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Pulls it, fired complete. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, these offenses that are built for late game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a lot of pressure on the defense for them to be super aggressive and bring a lot more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hale.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Going over the top. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They go play action with Holstein. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. From the gun on third down, Holstein. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first three periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back It's Jennings. And the missed connection on third down.
You know, on a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page, and now it sets up fourth down.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's a play this offense has to make, man. It's third down. It's a really good decision by the quarterback. He finds the RB out of the backfield, but my guy's got to make a catch. He's got to keep this drive alive.
Hauls it in at the 25. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Hale. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defended.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give on the counter. Maybe a crease. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on! And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The option look. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Runs through the tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Mustangs looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
That's caught. It's Green. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Lewis. Still on his feet at the 35. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Here's Holstein to throw. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires deep on the run. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
So now it's 2nd and long. Holstein. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cavaliers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Holstein. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
In the gun on 3rd down, here's Holstein. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls it on the option. Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the Mustangs respond.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Holstein. Dumps it off in the flats. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Holstein from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Holstein to throw for it on fourth. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Eli Holstein to throw. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Cavaliers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Holstein. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. So they've put themselves in position to run out the clock and win this game if they can just execute here, Jesse.
Yeah, you can't get lazy or lackadaisical either on offense here. Your sense of urgency has to be high. You've got to execute plays and force the opponent here to use their timeouts, Dave. Execute
easy plays. Run the football, make them use their last 2 timeouts, and then you don't have anything else to worry about in this football game.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.